A Karmayogi is one who engages in actions without attachment to the fruits of those actions. This profound philosophy has been taught by Lord Krishna, the divine charioteer of Arjuna, in the epic of Mahabharata, more specifically in the sacred text of the Bhagavad. This text, considered a spiritual guide by millions, underlines the remarkable concept of selfless action, a principle that has been embraced by spiritual seekers and philosophers around the globe. The central teaching of Lord Krishna, as he revealed in the Gita, is the need to perform one's duties, no matter how significant or minor, with complete dedication and devotion, but without being attached to the outcomes of those actions. The Lord emphasizes that one should act but surrender the fruits of those actions to the divine. It might seem a paradox to some, but the wisdom behind these teachings is profound and timeless. The emphasis in this philosophy is not on fruits of action, but on action itself. It calls for performing duties selflessly, without desires for personal gain or recognition. This does not mean that one should not enjoy the fruits of their labor, but rather not be consumed by the desire for them. What counts is the work you put in, the dedication you bring, the focus you maintain, and the selflessness you exhibit. Through the disciplined execution of responsibilities, a Karmayogi purifies the mind. This purification brings about a detached yet compassionate perspective towards the world. It's a road to inner peace and self-realization. The process is transformative, as it requires one to let go of attachments and egotistical desires, thereby allowing one's true nature to shine forth. The path of the Karmayogi is rooted in the understanding that true freedom lies not in renouncing actions, but in performing them with unwavering focus and dedication. Contrastingly, the Gyanyogi is on the path of discernment, seeking self-realization through knowledge and wisdom. The Gyanyogi, a spiritual aspirant, adheres to a unique journey that is inherently different from the paths taken by others. This path, steeped in the richness of age-old traditions, is illuminated by the pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and deep understanding of the universe. They immerse themselves in an internal exploration, a voyage into the core of their own consciousness. The path is characterized by a profound investigation into the nature of reality, the self, and the divine. This investigation takes on several forms: quiet introspection, contemplative practices, meditation, and the study of sacred texts. The Bhagavad Gita, one of the most revered texts in their studies, expounds the importance of self-inquiry and knowledge in attaining liberation. The Gyanyogi reveres this holy text, considering it a beacon of light in their journey of discovery. Their approach to knowledge is not one of surface-level understanding, but rather, they delve deeply, peering into the heart of matter and spirit alike. The Gyanyogi engages in contemplative practices, meditation, and the study of sacred texts to unravel the mysteries of existence. They approach these practices with an open heart and a clear mind, ready to receive the wisdom of the universe. They understand that true wisdom comes from the ability to discriminate between what is eternal and what is transient, what is real and what is illusion. Through discernment and discrimination, the Gyanyogi seeks to transcend the illusions of the material world and recognize the oneness of all beings. Their journey is one of enlightenment, of becoming one with the universe, and of understanding the interconnectedness of all that exists. It is essential to recognize that the paths of the Karmayogi and Gyanyogi are not mutually exclusive. Rather, they complement each other. This understanding forms the backbone of a crucial dialogue in one of the world's oldest and most revered religious texts, the Bhagavad Gita, a 700-verse Hindu scripture that is part of the Indian epic Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita, often referred to as the Gita, is a 700-verse Hindu scripture that is part of the Indian epic Mahabharata. The text discusses the concept of dharma, the moral and ethical duties that individuals must follow to live a virtuous life. In this context, the Gita illuminates the interplay between the paths of the Karmayogi, or the practitioner of selfless action, and the Gyanyogi, the seeker of knowledge. In the Gita's perspective, these paths are not in opposition, but provide two distinct but interrelated approaches to spiritual awakening and self-realization. It encourages individuals to find a balance between action and wisdom, between doing and knowing. It posits that neither path is superior or inferior to the other. Instead, they are like two sides of the same coin, each providing its unique insights and lessons, yet ultimately leading to the same destination. This philosophy underscores the importance of finding harmony in our attitudes and actions. It negates any notion of a dichotomy between action and knowledge. It affirms that a well-rounded, balanced approach, which marries the practicality of action with the depth of knowledge, is what leads to the highest realization. Thus, whether one treads the path of action or wisdom, both avenues guide seekers towards a profound understanding of the self and the realization of the divine essence within.